All right. Well, we are back from the beach vacation, which, you know, good and bad, right? I thought it was a fun session. Playing D&D in person is always better. The bad though is that we didn't get to record it. So, I thought about like trying to record it on a phone, but I'm like, nah, that's no fun. So, for posterity's sake, me in our last session in person at the beach, Mira and the crew went through Aegir's labyrinth, and through a series of creative solutions and wandering and killing far too many spider and spider-like creatures, were able to successfully complete Aegir's test in the labyrinth. After being welcomed into Aegir's hall, the crew in general was given fantastic hospitality, and draughts and flasks from Aegir's
Okay.
ale, which we know will be basically a very good healing potion if ever they are to be consumed. Additionally, Mira was able to complete her sub quest, if you will, and became a daughter of Aegir, being given a very exciting magical sword, of which she has only begun to unlock the potential of. And after meeting Aegir and Ryan, a special guest also visited, as Heimdall, who looks exactly like Idris Elba, came and vowed to come to Mira's aid, as ostensibly a mother figure to him. He will come to her aid, and she was given essentially what is divine intervention. Although it's not exactly from the D&D like spell list. Divine intervention is a thing. It's something clerics can do, and it involves rolling in luck. That's not what this will be. It will, like, if Mira calls on Heimdall, he will respond. But there's no like maybe not sort of thing. And that's where we left off the session, with the feast and the celebration in the halls of Aegir. And so as the festivities are winding to a close, as Heimdall does spend some time celebrating with all of you, as you watch in Rand's deep midnight blue body, which has like the flashes of bioluminescence. You do actually, near the end, you see a Viking ship actually sinking down through her body as she seems to interact with it in some sort of mystical and magical way. The shipwreck that has sunk somewhere in the world, over which she has dominion as the Jotun of the depths. Aegir offers all of you that he can, within reason, he can deposit you back either exactly where you left off, which was the docks outside of, well, more or less the docks outside of Canute's Hamlet, or somewhere in the near vicinity. So, as the feast winds to a close, where do you guys want for Aegir to deposit your ship back, from whence it came?
Um,
Captain?
Oh, I don't know. I thought, did we talk about it? I can't remember what we
we were
decided.
debating whether we wanted to go straight to the monastery or if we wanted to go back to the canoe. And
I don't have a
that
strong opinion.
I don't either, to be quite honest.
Great.
But
Why did we want to go back to the monastery?
They can start installing the transposition engine and basically get that done before the Kraken fight, if you'd prefer.
How long is that going to take?
Until the Kraken fight, basically, if you want to do that. Any shopping, though? Because I know a couple of you have done some shopping. And that shopping took place before, if you remember, that took place at the beginning of last session, before Mira's trial, basically. So that's already happened. You don't have to like go back just so that we can retcon that in. Um, Also, you're about a week out from the next, or from the appointed time for the ships to gather at the rallying point. So you would have time to walk there and back from the monastery. You could definitely travel. As we're doing that, I put it in the Discord. I made a new text channel for handouts. But just so you know, we do have. I'll move you there. We have the Great Wheel handout here that I showed you in person. I can't remember. I think that we did. Did you all figure out what the symbol on the gray candle was or not? So that's gonna
I
be.
believe so. Yes, we did. Hold on. Yes, we did.
You did? All right. I said I thought that you had sorted that out.
Yeah.
So let's see. We will change that layer to the token layer, and we'll get rid of symbol on the gray candle. And then I don't believe that we knew any of the other planar areas. I will say, just because, so this will be a slight retcon, but Gabriella, since you were shopping there recently, what I will say is you would have noticed in the big glass case where the candles of invocation were, there is a very old gilded kind of planar manual, if you will, that he does have in stock.
How much is it?
It is very expensive. He's willing to let it go for 200 gold. He tells you it was handmade, as is everything, right? The printing press doesn't exist yet. It's handmade. It's gilded. You notice it's not very thick. You don't get the impression, just looking at it, you don't get the impression it would have much more. It would have some, but it won't have a whole lot more information than basically what all these symbols mean. So he has it available, technically, but he doesn't really want to get rid of it. Right? It's priced so that it doesn't sell.
And Kyler, do you want to go halfsies on it? 100 and 100?
Yeah, Kyler.
I was just giving away money.
Of course.
Of
course, yeah. You're gonna do that?
Well, roll an insight check for me here.
All right.
And Kyler, I'll let you give the help action. Why not, if you want? So you can do it with advantage.
17.
Oh, yeah.
What do I have for insight? +4.
Okay.
So 21.
So there is this book here. You also know that, like, your next major destination is a city. This is a town. So there's a decent chance that you'd be able to get the same or similar information for less from a city, right? It's like the difference of finding a rare-ish book or a book on a rare topic in, I don't know, like Chiliota versus Orlando.
Okay.
Right, like you might be able to find it in Chiliota, but it is more rare there, if that makes sense. So, but that's your option.
And all it would tell me is more of the symbols, correct?
On the insight check, based on just like the title and where it is and all that, and the size, you would have all of these symbols. You would know what they mean, and you would have kind of like your bullet point information on it, right? So like, what do you have revealed here? So you have you have the 9 hells, and you guys know something about this, right? The bullet point of the 9 hells would probably be something like, the 9 hells, where demons live, really bad, and maybe like here's who is ruling there currently, at least at the time of writing. and like maybe a major city or something like that. But that's going to be
Okay.
it. So like I said, just couple note card bullet point sort of facts from this book.
Can I give you my 2 cents?
Yeah.
I would think that considering that this information is not like immediately necessary for us, like we don't need it, and that's kind of expensive. I mean, you can do what you want with your money. But personally, I would save it to buy some stuff that might help us with the Kraken battle
Yeah.
and wait.
Yeah,
But you can
maybe
do what you
maybe
want.
don't waste Kyler's money. Maybe.
Tyler is
I'm sorry.
happy to help.
Kyler said no.
I mean,
Kyler's just
Tyler would
fine.
never say no.
Okay, and is that my fault?
Yes.
I'll wait. I'll wait for now.
Additionally, just above table, Gabriella, looking into these things is something you could definitely task your library with as well.
Okay.
speaking of bastions,
Yes,
yeah.
Bastion.
exactly what day of the week is the Kraken battle?
What day of the week was the Aegir? Oh, no. What day of the week was the fight with Woldrick?
Oh Lord, okay, hold on. Woldrick. 2 seconds. I believe that was Sunday.
And you told him about a week.
Yeah,
I mean,
today is Sunday at the feast and ceremony and stuff. But it's currently Tuesday.
okay. So
When is our next Bastion day?
I would say
Wednesday, tomorrow.
I would say you can kind of schedule it. I mean, we've been a little bit loose with the day details just because that's the nature of things. But to we can nail that down. I'll give you have any range between Sunday and Tuesday of next week that you can do your
Doesn't matter then.
Yeah, or that you could do the Kraken fight.
Okay.
Or I should say not the Kraken fight, because that's not what the schedule is. The rally. So like rallying point, which is outside, it's distinctly outside of the known capability and reach of the Kraken. So like, for instance, if you want to say, hey, we'll be meeting Tuesday and we'll spend a day sailing to get to the Kraken fight, you can squeeze in another Bastion day if Bastion day is Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
I think that is something that would be reasonable to me, because like you're not going to meet and fight in the same day, basically.
Yeah.
I have more Bastion questions, but I mean, we can either do it over text or I mean,
No, I mean, this is a cleanup session, so this is a good one. It might be helpful for our other Bastion people. So go for it.
well, it's more specifically to my Bastion, but let me look up the rules of my Bastion. I'll get back to you. I'm trying to figure out what I want to commission for my possible next Bastion Kraken item.
Cool. Well, while you
It's
look
probably not
into
gonna be useful to me,
that,
but
does anyone else have anything specific to the planar map here that you want to deal with? All right.
Don't think so.
What's on it?
What?
Nothing. Sorry.
So then the other map, and this one's new unless any of you have looked it up. This is our new world map. Complete with a token. You guys are on there if you zoom way in.
Yeah.
So cute.
And then contextually, let's see, I think I can do a focus ping. This island there, that's where you guys ran into Heath.
Okay.
And then because you would know it, the symbols over here, that's where you got Odin's eye from. So that's Yggdrasil. Mimir's up there, and then now, you got the F there, right there. That's the fairy ring for Oberon.
Okay.
And then here you are at Canute's Hamlet, and then there's a little path into one of the mountains. That's where the monastery was, or is, I suppose.
And
It's
where's
still there.
Odin?
Where's
on this
who?
map? Where's Odin's Mead?
Oh yeah, I
on
guess you
this
guys
map?
do know that Odin's Mead is here.
Okay, so we'd have to go through either that little crevice with the ship or leave it at the monastery and somehow walk.
Yeah, going over the mountains is going to be hard, but in theory,
Okay, so
it's something
going
you
through the
could
crack.
do. And I
Oh, it
mean,
looks like a
not
crack in the
to
front.
not to railroad you, because again, you guys can do anything you want at any time, but you do also have to bring Yafis there. So you would be carrying around
Like
a
Swiss Army
comatose
Man.
individual
Swiss Army Man.
through a very hard mountain trek. So
Taylor will do it.
the Kraken is in this area here.
Okay.
And then the city you're going to is that star just to the south.
Okay.
But anyway, that's our new world map for you all. Both of these should be in the Discord, as well as there's a journal tab. You should be able to click that, and you should be able to see both of these in there as well.
Yeah, I see it.
So that way, if you guys do ever want to like look into things or like try anything or whatever, you know, do planning shenanigans or whatever, I don't know. You now have these available to you.
And my bastion, I can't change the question, right? I just have to wait for the next bastion. Right?
Yeah, basically.
Which
cool,
is
so
tomorrow, so
that's true.
Tyler, what bastion do you have?
The like religious temple thing.
Sanctuary?
Yes.
What does your bastion do?
I'd have to look up the rules. Exactly. Pretty sure she can like make holy. Or something.
Was this
Hold on.
did you have a question about?
Question about my bastion for some reason that she's voicing to the room for some reason.
Well, I could have muted.
I see.
I'm sorry.
I thought I
It's
hit
not-
you.
All right, yeah. So, well, I guess with all this in mind, do we know where we want to teleport back to?
I guess we might as well go to the monastery and do that. 'Cause I don't know what else we'd be doing for the remainder of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have anything in mind specifically, but. All right, cool. So you'll go back to the monastery where you will meet back up with Osric, and he will. I mean, he's got to kind of go back and forth because he can't get the Yellowtail into the whatever that thing's called. He can't get the Yellowtail into the monastery and the forge and all of that kind of thing. But he will kind of dry dock it at the top of the river, and he will begin work on the transposition engine, which he will install onto the ship. So as he's doing that, and over the course of the next however many days, as you're doing bastions and all that, what do you guys want to be doing?
What do you want to be doing?
I did think of a couple questions, but my bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you could. Yep.
So up until now, we have not been like paying for crafted items for our bastion.
Okay.
Is that going to continue? Or like, because I know, well, like this is a question kind of for later. So like, once I'm at level 9, I can commission to craft common or uncommon magical items.
Yeah.
So a lot of those like have cost, but technically, when I was looking at some of the items that I currently make, there are costs to them. I asked because I'm running out of things to make, and I will soon be making things for money.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm curious if I need to be putting money into it.
Let's see. Where is that? That's a special facility, isn't it?
I have a smithy, which
Yeah, I'm looking through the compendium right now, trying to find the smithy.
yeah, it's under special facilities.
She wants to be a businesswoman.
Yeah. Oh, does it not? Let's see. Anything? Oh, okay. So what, like, with? I know you've made a breastplate, right? So what was the?
Correct.
What did it say? Since it's telling me like go find another chart, um, which
Um,
is so
I
D and
don't
D.
remember off the top of my head because I was looking it up earlier.
Yeah.
But I know breastplate sold for like 450. I don't think that one you had to put anything into, but there's a different one that you can get for more money, but I think you had to pay to make it. Hold on.
Let's see.
Anyway,
I did see the like level 9+, and there's the crafting magical items table. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say that with the crafting magical items, it's going to align with whatever that table says. Um, so like a common magic item is gonna be 50 gold and take 5 days or whatever. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah. I think because you have been crafting things, and like I guess they have like material costs or whatever, but because they're all mundane, um, right? Because they're not magical items. I don't think it's worth dealing with unless you start really pulling some bullshit, um, which I wouldn't put it past you.
I'll
Um,
define really pull.
I don't know. I I'll tell you what. If you're like, oh, this week I made this thing and it's valued at 3,000 gold, I'm gonna be like, hold on,
Well, see, because a
because we have that
breastplate is
mechanic.
only worth 450, but technically I can make heavy armor and a plate is 1500.
Oh, is it really? All right. So yeah, I'd have to. Let's see. Smith's tools. Let's look at that.
I mean, obviously, because I can make any heavy armor, any medium armor except for hide. Basically, I make anything that's made out of metal that falls under like melee weapons and armor.
Mm-hmm. I wish that
Oh my god,
happened.
I could have made us some uh cannonballs. I can still make us some cannonballs, I guess, if we want to not pay for them, but they're so cheap.
All right. For whatever reason, I'm having trouble finding that in the compendium. I yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
this is a
my
problem for later, but
yeah. My guess is if you something over like 1,000 gold, there's going to be some kind of restrictions on what you can just
I mean,
churn
or you
out.
could just make me sell it for less.
Well, it
That's,
would. I mean, it would sell for less, right? Just like stores have markups, they'll mark down what they're actually buying. But still, something worth 1,500 gold pieces is gonna right. Even if at a 30% discount, it's still 1,000 gold. So yeah, we'll sort that out. Good. Any other questions?
not the moment for me.
Not for like, yeah. I mean, I still have like, yeah, not for right now. Like, I'd have questions for like buying more stuff for the battle, but like that's like cost and stuff, but not for like when we're walking or anything like that or a
Okay.
bastion.
So like, what are you
You
looking
know what?
for the battle?
I don't know. Like, there's like, I saw like staff of healing, but I feel like that's probably gonna be expensive. But
Yeah,
like, there's never any cost, so I'm never like quite sure.
and I'd say a lot. There's not a huge amount of magical items here. Like, I mean, this is a large town, but it is, or like the hamlet is kind of a large town, but it is still a town. So finding
Because
magical
I knew
items is a
Little
little
Troll.
tricky.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Little Trolls had it because he shows up in shops
Little
every.
Troll does
He
have a
has,
lot
like,
of stuff, but yeah, if there's anything like specific like that you're looking for, just shoot me the message and
okay,
we can sort that out. I'll roll for it or
okay,
whatever.
okay.
I completely forgot that I made 2 potions, I guess, in my bastion, and I just like have them now.
Are they mystery potions?
No, one of them is it says a resilience potion, and one is a flying potion.
Oh, when did you do that?
March 26th. It's in my notes.
Okay. Um,
I don't know how I did that because I don't remember how my bastion works anymore.
Don't forget to the people who are thinking about buying things that you can buy spells as scrolls
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
for
you're so
one-time
right. I
uses.
forgot.
You know, just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
And Little Troll
Oh.
does have a good stock of spell scrolls. He's got like a barrel with a whole bunch of parchment sticking out of it, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do we remember how many scrolls of Revivify we have?
I think we have one or two.
And how much would that be?
I think we only have one actually. I could be wrong.
have
And we got
one.
it.
So I will say, I think you have one or two that like are actually called Revivify, but you
Yeah.
do know above table that some of the scrolls from Thimblewiffle
Oh, yeah, that's
were
right.
Revivify, but not called that.
Thank you.
Basically,
Yeah, because I have the scroll of Minor Not Dying and I have the scroll of Revivify.
yeah. And
Okay, so
I think you've determined that the scroll of Minor Not Dying is Revivify.
okay, so it sounds like we have enough to go around ish, at least for how many jewels we have. Oh,
Yeah.
dropping my phone.
Okay. And then
All right, so I mean, it sounds like I said, we got some downtime. Is there anyone who wants to do anything specific while the engine's being worked on and while basically forces are assembling? Is there anything in particular that any of you want to do?
Thinking about things I could try to become proficient in.
Yeah, I mean, right. That's kind of become proficient in stuff. Let's see. Somewhere on here is a list of things that you can do while you're resting and with downtime. 1 second. Oh, downtime. Here we go. Right in the middle. So my handy dandy DM Matt says that during downtime, some things that you can get up to are craft new items or gear, which you're doing with the Bastion, repair damaged weapons and armor, shop, sell, start a business, a club, a cult, or a faction, work on your Bastion, find or engage with an animal companion, use tools or games, practice a hobby, train a skill or feat, spy or case an area, socialize and plan, travel and explore, forage and harvest, cook and eat, prepare spells, research, lore, brew potions, that kind of thing.
That reminds me, I had another question. It has nothing to do with downtime.
That's fine.
When we were doing Bella's thing, we got logs for repair. Are those, do we still have those? Can we use them on the boat potentially?
I will say that you can like you can work them down into, like, now that you have time, you can like refine them into something a little bit more intentional. And so yeah, you can use those as like supplies for repair.
Okay. And then I know I put on my list as well.
So
like
how
stuff to
many
repair
of
the
those
boat.
logs did you have? Do you remember?
2.
So I'll give you 2 repair supplies. So you're up to 7 now. And sorry, Natalie, you were saying?
Oh, I didn't realize we had 7. I was going to say, I know I put on my list of things that we would probably want as like stuff to repair the ship, but
Yeah. You
7
had
sounds pretty
5
good to me.
already. You used a few to, like, when you first crashed here, but yeah, I mean, you haven't had to use them in a while.
I have a question.
Yes.
If Kyler asks to borrow a bow from Celeste to gain proficiency in ranged weapons, would that be?
So does he have any proficiencies with ranged weapons?
No.
Okay. What I'll say is if you and Celeste like spend this downtime working together, um, I'll say in this week, that you won't gain proficiency per se. Um, I don't think there's an official like category for this, but typically if you use a weapon that you're not proficient in, you do everything with disadvantage. I'll say that it'll just be straight rolls. So like you would just use your dexterity modifier, but you wouldn't add your proficiency bonus just yet. Um, but you can roll things straight if you wanted to. If the two of you wanted to spend time working on that.
Come into my chambers, Kyler. We have much to discuss.
Tell
I
you
also
what.
would.
Tell you what, Natalie. Since you're going to be spending time teaching the bow, and you've been making some, I would say, particularly good use of your bow. So there is, I don't know if you guys even know this, but there is a tier above proficiency. It's called mastery. I'm not giving her mastery right now because I think mastery is double your proficiency bonus. But what I will do, I know, right? Well, it just means it's instead of a +2 for the proficiency, it's +4. I mean, it's not bad.
Is that something we can train for? Or is that something that's just earned?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, a little bit of both. Usually you take it as a feat, like during level ups, but I.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and this is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. So this is good. Look through the feats. Like there's a whole list of feats, and if there's one that you kind of like and you think fits your character, let me know and start doing things that would be the equivalent of working towards it. And if you do enough of it, or if you do it well enough, then you might just earn a free feat. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So what I want you to do, Natalie, is give me we'll do it this way. We'll do 3 rolls with your longbow. And we'll take the average of those 3. And I will mark that down as progress towards longbow mastery.
That's awesome.
21's a good roll. 17's not as good.
Okay, sneak attack.
11 is definitely not as good. All right, so what's...
And
Oh, I
Kylo
made the
help?
math hard for me. Gross.
And Kyler can't give a help action.
Oh,
so
no,
we
no,
roll
no.
one.
This is her helping him.
Yeah. You're an awesome teacher.
So that's
I know.
an average of 16.3. So you're through teaching Kyler as you're like, showing him the ropes and you're, shooting whatever you're shooting. I have no idea what your targets are and all that, but you're starting to like. It's not as if you are not good with this bow, but you're starting to like realize, oh, okay, so you're learning more about it as you're going, and so you're making progress towards that mastery. What were those rolls on the actual dice, though? I'm just curious. Oh,
I have a +8.
I was
So
gonna say you did not roll well.
no.
I was gonna say, in my head, I will say if your average was 25, I was just gonna give you the mastery.
Damn.
So you had a
Wow.
chance of getting it, but not with
That's-
those rolls.
It's okay.
So-
Next time. Next time.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So,
All right, good. So that's some of what we're working on.
Yes.
So
This is Celestabelle Bethabelle, and no, you may not nickname it.
I was wondering if that was the longbow that you're letting Kyler use.
Well, she's not touching, or he's not touching Irreverence.
Well, I know that.
Those are the only 2 longbows I have.
I would say this: if she was using Irreverence, then I feel like she would be less proficient than she normally would be because the reference would be making fun of her the whole time. I mean,
I also have a side question.
yeah.
For my tools, I picked like playing cards eons ago. Is that something I can bring into combat, or is that just or any? And honestly, how can I bring that in?
Please, please, please. What do you want to do with playing cards in combat?
I found. I'll have to send it to you. I found this like sheet on Pinterest where you can make magic playing cards, and then that becomes like a weapon in itself. Or you could just like throw it, like now you see
Isn't
me
there
or
like a
something.
really bad Marvel hero that does that?
Yes, this is
Okay, yeah.
what's his face? He's
Channing Tatum.
Louisiana, is Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yes, and he
horrible
plays Rogue.
accent.
He's with Rogue in a bunch of the comics. And his name, yeah,
Purple. He's purple.
his name is. It'll come to me. Give me.
All right, I looked it up, so let me know when you give up.
Okay, I haven't given.
It's Gambit.
Gambit.
Loser.
Isn't his real name like Remy or something like that?
Yeah,
I
it's like
don't know.
that's where the R was coming from. He's
Yeah, so I send me that Pinterest.
Yeah, Remy
thing,
LeBook.
and we'll
okay. I'll send it to you.
I'll tell you what, without giving too much away, the next city you go to might have some Magic playing cards around.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be giving all the fun stuff away, and Lauren already kind of knows some of this because this next city you're going to will be the first. Well, other than Oberon's Ring, which kind of doesn't count, but this will be the first official overlap between Kara and you guys. Kara spent a lot of time in this city. Obviously, that was 700 years ago, so it's going to look a little bit different, but there is a casino there.
That's so funny.
So, I'm not saying that my
It's kind of
plan
even
was
gonna be
to give you a
alignment.
whole bunch of gold with the Kraken and then take all of it from you with rigged casino games, because the house always wins. But there is a casino in the next town or city.
That's crazy.
So send me your nonsense with the playing cards, and we
Yeah,
can
I'm sending it over.
we can see if we can fit it in somewhere.
Was there?
Yeah, I
Ju-
thought about
Yeah,
waiting.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No.
No, you finish your thing.
No, I was just gonna say I thought about like waiting till I needed a new character, or till I got like bored with Kyler or something to bring. But I can always just like bring it back in a different way, as well. Doesn't really matter. Just-
All right.
ahead.
Every new town, Brianna's character is gonna eat it so that she can play some other niche thing she found on Pinterest.
Cool thing.
Yeah. Someone else was saying something.
Oh, I was saying back when we were at the Hamlet, was there like any sort of jeweler in town or someone who could make jewelry?
I don't know. Let's find
I
out.
think
We haven't rolled any dice yet. This is D&D. We should
I
do
rolled 3
that.
dice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's a I mean, pretty basic mom and pop kind of thing.
Cool.
That's really cool.
I want to commission something, but I have no money at the moment, so maybe later.
What do you want to commission?
I have a question. Oh, sorry.
Well, with my like different bone remnants, specifically the teeth, I want like tooth earrings,
Ew.
dangly tooth earrings.
Two earrings are fun.
Are you providing the? I mean, you're providing
Yes.
the teeth.
Yes.
I mean, they're mundane, right? Like you're not expecting these to be magic. This is just a
No,
flavor
this is
thing.
just a decoration for my character.
Yeah,
I was
I mean,
gonna commission my bastion, but I don't think that my bastion can make those.
I would say that you're able to convince a jeweler to, I mean, make some. I mean, honestly, that sounds kind of crazy, but you're in kind of like the untamed north of the early Middle Ages here. Like, bone jewelry is not that weird of a thing. I'd
Right.
say 2 gold, they'll make it for you.
So
I was gonna say, do you have to, how when you say you have no money? How no
No, I
money?
have some. I had 138. Now I have 136.
36,
I
yeah.
still have some money.
Yeah, 2 gold, they'll make them. Like I said, especially you're providing the materials. Yeah, they'll make them for you. They'll be ready by the time you sail out for sure.
Perfect.
Cool. Anything else?
Let's see. I'm gonna gossip with somebody. I don't know. Does anyone want to gossip with me? Does anyone have gossip?
And probably not gossip you haven't already heard, but I do have gossip, and I could gossip with.
Celeste
Um,
perceives all gossip.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it?
Sorry if you can hear Steven.
I was gonna say I can use this time to introduce you to crew member of the Yellowtail, but I don't know where I put that file where I started typing them up. Let's see. Oh no, did I not save that? What's going on, Jacob? Yeah, I can't find it right now. Hopefully it's somewhere. I had like 4 characters done.
I remembered something that I was gonna ask about from my inventory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Forever ago, I bought 6 unmarked potions from somebody. I think it was the dealer right before we went into the Feywild.
That
I
was
don't remember his name.
Gimbal.
Yeah. I know that I already tried to investigate. You can't investigate. Do you remember what colors these potions were? Do you have that written down somewhere? Are we just gonna?
I have no idea.
That's fine. I'll just take one at random and we'll see what happens.
I mean, I think that was kind of the plan. Let's see. I do know where his inventory is. Gimbal.
So I know Fia took the purple one, and I took whatever else was left.
What are we talking about?
Gimbal.
Back home before we went to the Feywild, yeah, I bought a bunch of like unmarked potions,
Yeah.
except for from the oopsie bin. And Sophia got one, and I took the rest because Sophia wanted the purple one.
It was purple and sparkly. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Yes, I remember. And I don't remember what the colors of any of the other ones were. I didn't know if that was going to be important, but it sounds like it's not. So don't worry about it.
Let's see.
If I have calligrapher's supplies, could I attempt to do a spell scroll for spells I already know without having to buy them?
There are rules for doing that, and I do think you need the calligrapher's kit. So hold on.
I have it.
You have supply.
Yeah, and I have proficiency in it, but I think I already have the kit. Yeah, I have it.
You have what? The calligrapher's kit?
Calligrapher's? Yeah, and I'm proficient in it.
Nice.
Scribing spell scrolls. Here we go. So this making spell scrolls requires a set amount of time and a set amount of gold to do.
So I still have to pay for it either way.
Let's see. To scribe a scroll, you must have proficiency in the Arcana skill or with calligrapher supplies and have the spell prepared on each day that you're working on it. And you have to have on hand any material components, which you guys still don't have spells expensive enough for that to matter. Those components get consumed when you complete the scroll. The scroll uses your spell save and whatnot. What's your highest spell slot level?
My highest is level 3.
Okay, so a level 3 spell scroll will take 5 days and cost 150 GP.
Is that more expensive than? Is that less expensive than buying one at their level?
No, it's precisely the same cost as
It's the
buying.
same cost.
A level 2 spell is 3 days and 100 gold. A level 1 spell is 1 day and 25, and a cantrip is 1 day and 15.
So what you're telling me is that it costs the same amount if I make it or if I were to buy it. It just takes more effort to make it.
More or less, yeah.
Wow. The money isn't like
Congratulations.
half. 'Cause
Well,
I'm
so
proficient.
one advantage, right, to you
Mhm.
doing it as opposed to
Yeah.
just buying a random scroll is it uses your spell save DC. So if you have a spell that like you have a high spell save DC for, that's going to be
Mhm.
better than a random scroll that just uses like that player's spell save DC, right? Because like your spell save is higher than certainly Brian's would have been as a barbarian. So I mean, a paladin probably has something, but yours is still probably among the highest. And so, yes, yours will cost about the same, but they will potentially be slightly more effective.
Okay. And you said level 2 is how much?
100, and it takes 3 days.
And then the other one was 150.
Yeah. If you go into the compendium, it's under the page scribing spell scrolls. It's just straight out of the
Okay.
chart. Nothing's changed there.
And if I picked a symbol and tried to research it in the library, how long would that take?
So you've talked about this holy symbol thing more than once. I'm not entirely sure I know what you're talking about.
Oh no, the symbol's on the. Ignore the holy symbol thing. I'll
Oh,
on the
okay.
candle. If I go to the library and research the planner's symbols, one of them. If I pick one and research it, how long would that take me to?
It would take
See if I
just
can-
whatever the. I mean, that's standard based on your bastion, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Hold on. Because like, I'm not asking a question. I'm just like using it as like a research point because there are like
Right.
books and things and such.
Yeah. Here, I'm pulling up the library.
Yeah,
Section
I'm trying to
right
find
now.
it.
Bastions. Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. There, that's what we're for. Oh, my internet's going slow.
Hmm.
Alright, facilities. Why? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on figuring this out for
Okay.
you. Okay, here we go. Special facilities. My goodness, that was such a pain. You know, I like that Roll20 has everything all in one place for me, but it is not always the easiest thing to navigate. All right, library. Here we go. Research topical lore. Work takes 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you get up to 3 pieces of accurate information on the topic previously unknown to you. So, what I would say is, if you want to assign that to this specifically, I would say I would give you, instead of just like 3 of these or whatever, I would say if you spend the whole week researching it, after the week, I would give you the name of each of these symbols, but just the name, literally nothing else. So, so like, if limbo doesn't mean anything to you, you got a name to work on, right?
Okay.
Or you can pick one of these symbols, whether you know it or not, and I'll give you like I said, kind of that 3 pieces of, good information on that, right? So, I mean, this wouldn't necessarily be it, but I don't want to give anything extra. Well, we'll do it this way, right? Feywild, a parallel dimension to the material plane. Time doesn't work as normal there, so you got to be careful about that. Travel is strange. Things are mostly upside down and backwards. Like, here's some stuff to be aware of, that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I'll have to do this because I couldn't do the scrolls and this at the same time, so I have to make it.
Well, no, because one's a bastion order, so your hirelings take care of that.
Oh, okay.
You would be, so like, imagine the montage, right? Because that's what we're about to do here. Is we're about to do a montage. In the corner you have Celeste and Kyler shooting longbows with each other, with Celeste whispering whatever she is to Irreverence, while Kyler is variously succeeding and failing and learning, right? Your hirelings in the background reading in the library. You're at a desk scrolling or, scribing out some scrolls, and then whoever else is doing whatever else they want to be doing, right? I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Do I want the
Heath
3
is flirting
names?
with the drag Astrix, right? I mean, like, she's not here, but I know that's what she'd be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me think about whether or not I want if I should just do one or if I should do. Or should it be more fun to just get the names of things and then I can research later? I think I'll do the 3 symbols, and I think I want to do. I want to do the one that looks like a diamond with the
Oh,
little.
no. So
No, you have to choose.
I don't think to choose. Okay.
no.
You.
No. If you choose the symbols, I'll tell you what they all are.
Oh, all of them?
I'll give them. Well, yeah. But
Let's do that.
like that's the trade-off is you get the name and nothing else about
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
But yeah, I'll give you the name of all of them if you spend your week. Yeah, if your little hireling is like flipping through books trying to find these symbols for a week, I mean, like, limbo. There we go.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that. Poor Solomon. He's such an old little mushroom. He'll do it. Oh.
Right. Because, yeah, I mean, like, I'll give you, like I said, I will give you no information on any of them. That's something you got to figure out on
That's
your
fine.
own. But I'll give you
I'll
the
figure it out.
names of each one of these. Yeah.
For sure. Let's do it.
All right, cool. Well, that'll be in a week. So, I mean, probably basically the end of the session. You'll have all the names then.
Perfect.
So, in our montage, we're going to keep cutting back to, you said Solomon was his name?
Yeah.
So just frantically like paging through book after book after book and like, oh crap, I saw it but I was flipping too fast, where did that symbol go? And like every 3 or 4 scenes it just cuts back to Solomon in a panic. In one of these cutbacks he's like buried in books and all that kind of stuff. All right. Well, Starlily, what do you want to be doing during your downtime? Or, well, I guess that's what the hireling's doing. But Starlily, what do you want to be doing in your downtime while Gabriella figures out what she wants to do?
Sure. I have no clues. I guess make the cannonballs magic.
Yeah.
All right. How
We
do you
talk
want
about
to
some
do
cannonballs.
that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean how?
Like, what on your character sheet will you be utilizing to make the
Oh,
magic?
okay.
So, like, for instance, when Gabriella was talking about making spell scrolls, she's like, I have the calligrapher tools, I have the materials, how would that work, right? Like, what do you have? I don't, that is the thing about the Artificers. I don't have a ton of stuff on Artificer. So, let's see.
So I have two different options.
Okay.
I have one that's magical tinkering, and it says that I can imbue a non-magical object with a magical property of my choice, which is either a radius of light, a 5-foot radius of light, a 6-second long recorded message, emits an odor or nonverbal sound, or a static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. Or I have another one that just says infuse item, and I can infuse up to 3 non-magical objects at a time, imbuing each of one of them with my artificer infusions and turning it into a magic item. And then I can either attune myself to it or I can let someone else attune themselves to it. And then they remain a magical item unless I die, and then after 2 days after my death, they stop being magical.
Oh, well, if you die in the Kraken fight, everyone will either be dead or they'll have used up all the. I mean, so that won't matter. The second one sounds more promising to me. So, what was that called?
Infuse item.
Do you have any like? Because I'm seeing like examples. Like the first one here on this Wikidot article says like arcane propulsion armor, but you have a level 14 for that. So
Mine just says I have to be level 2.
okay. Let's see.
It's really hard to find anything like.
Well, it's
Actually
because
telling me-
Artificer's not like a core class. It comes out of exploring Eberron is the main one. So I think that's promising. Tell you what, I'll say this. I'll definitely let you be working on imbuing some kind of magic into cannonballs while you're there. You kind of using that as our starting point. So, like when you say magical cannonball, like what? I mean, what do you want the cannonball to magically do?
Can I make it so that I don't know, Natalie?
Oh, I just need it to be some kind of magic so that it will hopefully actually work on the Kraken, because I have a feeling that the non-magic cannonballs are going to do nada.
I just I don't know what a magic cannonball would be.
Give me
Make
a second.
cannonball that
I'll-
instantly kills a kraken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Kills the Kraken. Yeah, I'm gonna make it that.
let's see. Should
I've
I
imbued
just like
these
let it
cannonballs
be?
with Kraken Bane, and
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Should I just look at
Kraken
my like
kryptonite.
arrows and kind of that would probably cross over to cannonballs?
I think that would definitely be a good place to start.
Okay. Let's see. For the group, we could do. Oop. That's good. There are. Okay. First of all, I have some logistics questions about the Kraken fight that I don't know if you're going to answer, but it makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
Like at certain points in the fight, will we be like trying to shoot cannonballs at it under the water?
Okay.
Or is
yeah.
it going to be mostly like I'm assuming part of it's going to be underwater, part is going to be over water, but like how is like weapon fighting with the water going to work
Yes. There's a whole
logistically?
series of mechanics. You will need to. it would
Oh,
be
wait, that
good
was
for
me.
you to know your swim speed.
This is my good pen.
You can hold your breath. Let me hold on. This is also on my handy dandy DM mat somewhere.
I don't like these answers.
Well, well, to be fair, like if you're in the water,
You're
that's
fucked.
not. I mean, unless like I could see your druids or Mira, but like Celeste, if you're in the water, that's
dead.
not good. Like
No, it's really
that's
bad.
bad
And now I
news.
wish I had looked up other things when I was looking at what I was gonna buy.
Okay, so just like mechanically, you
Yes.
can hold your breath for your Constitution modifier minutes. So like if you have a +4 to Constitution, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes, which I mean, a round or 1 minute is 10 rounds, so that's 40 rounds of combat. You're not gonna drown. The Kraken will murder you well or eat you well before that. So I mean, the Kraken is an underwater. It's an amphibious creature. You guys do know that, and you got your little ranger nonsense. So like you can breathe both air and water. It can actually move on land, but that is not
Oh,
something
Let's not do that.
it's not going to, right?
you're
That
gonna
would
breathe
that
on
would be like
one.
you guys fighting a Kraken in the water. It does right. It doesn't want to do that. It has the advantage here.
Mhm.
So I guess just like above table, think they fight a Kraken in Pirates of the Caribbean, right? The tentacles come up.
Yeah, yes.
That's
yeah,
going to happen. Tentacles will be coming up out of the water.
Right.
The thing itself, it can only eat you if it brings its mouth up to you or you down to its mouth, both of which are possibilities. So it will be a combination of above and below water.
Okay.
The cannons will be at a pretty severe, like if you're trying to shoot under the water, unless it's like right on top of you, you're going to be looking at like even if it's right on top of you, you're looking at disadvantage. Cannons aren't meant to shoot underwater, right? That's not what they're
Right.
designed to do. If there's any distance involved, you're going to be not only at disadvantage, but like all bonuses you're gonna have like a -5 to your roll, that kind of stuff. So
Is cannon not a distance weapon?
oh, I mean it is, but you can also shoot things right next to you.
That's true.
You know, they don't have like a minimum range. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're trying to shoot an underwater Kraken that's 300 feet away, like that's gonna be an extremely difficult thing to do.
Anyway.
So having a way to get it above the water so that you can hit it with more things is definitely a wise thing to be able to try and figure out. Now how to do that, that's a whole easier said than done, right? But so the Kraken will be going above and below water.
I bring this up to the group because one of the options for arrows is corkscrew, which is more effectively travels through water as long as the arrow, or in this case a cannonball, is fired from outside the water. It ignores ranged weapon attack underwater combat rules.
I didn't even know that there were
do that.
ranged weapon underwater combat rules.
I figured it would be disadvantage. I bought arrows of this variety so that we wouldn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, thank you. As your
You're
DM,
welcome.
I appreciate that.
Which we could pick for cannonballs, or if we want to wait until we have tentacles over the water. Personally, I would suggest lightning because per Pokemon rules, lightning is the opposite of water, and so I assume
you gotta
that
love that
really-
leaf damage.
Yeah, well, there's not leaf arrows, but there are lightning arrows. I assume fire is not going to do much, so I wouldn't worry about that one. There's also poison cloud. If anyone wants me to read what that one is, acid, ice, thunderclap, mind piercer, holy, and unholy. and then they start getting more expensive.
So
Does anyone want to hear any of that explanation?
Yes. Can you read it one more time?
Okay, I'll read you the options and then tell me which one you want to hear more about.
Okay.
We have fire, poison cloud, ice, acid, lightning, thunderclap, mind piercer, holy, and unholy.
Maybe acid or mind piercer?
Okay, so acid is on hit. The target takes 1d8 acid damage. This is on top of whatever other
Yeah.
damage your cannonball is, and must pass a 15 DC con saving throw or suffer a -2 to their AC and have disadvantage on con saving throws for 3 rounds. And mind piercing is on hit. Target takes 1d8 psychic damage and must pass intelligence saving throws or have disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom saving throws for 3 rounds.
What's the
I will
point?
say, and I'll also read the poison. I will say I would not count on them failing the saving throws. I've tried to use the acid one before, and usually the big bad does better than the DC con or the intelligence saving throw. So I would not
Okay.
count on that. But the poison cloud on hit arrow leashes poisonous gas in 10-foot sphere, which wouldn't be helpful for a tentacle, lightly obscuring the vision in that area. The cloud lasts for 10 rounds unless removed by a strong wind, which the Kraken can manipulate.
Did you
the
say
storm.
something about
Anyway.
ice?
There's an ice one. These arrows are cold to the touch. On hit, the target takes 1d8 cold damage and must pass a 15 DC con saving throw or suffer -10 feet to their movement speed and have disadvantage on dex saving throws for the next 3 rounds.
Okay.
I mean, that might be useful. I don't know how the Kraken does the cold.
Yeah, they're all kind of, so like fire is obviously fire, poison is poison damage, ice is cold damage, acid is acid damage, lightning is lightning damage, thunderclap is thunderous explosion, mind piercer is the psychic, holy is holy brilliance, and unholy is necrotic.
I think probably not lightning or thunder, because didn't we say it controls weather? So it's probably less immune to that, which is why I was thinking acid. But
said that-
but she said that doesn't
We could do
work.
acid. I mean, you would still get 1d8 of acid damage. I just wouldn't be counting on these
On the
like
boss.
con saving throws to get their
Yeah.
AC down or anything like that.
Which ones did you have con? And the things that you were hoping on?
Well, personally, I bought for myself. I have acid arrows, lightning arrows, and teleportation arrows, but that's not important right now. And then the corkscrew, because those can do underwater. So if we wanted to be able to shoot the Kraken in the water, we would have to go with corkscrew. But if we're going to wait until it gets above water, we can pick one of the other ones.
Okay.
I mean,
I
you should
can go with-
probably get as many underwater things as possible.
If you can shoot from like the crow's nest into the water, and that works without you having to get in the water.
Well, that would be me with an arrow. We're talking about the cannonballs.
Oh, we're talking about cannonballs,
Yeah.
right.
Right. So
know,
these are all the
arrow
arrow
and-
types, but
You said
we're
arrow,
using them for the cannonballs. Yes, sorry.
I only have above ground weapons, so. And above water. weapons.
Yeah.
Corkscrew.
What?
I say we do the corkscrew.
And how many can we do? You said 3?
3 at a time per long rest.
Well, you sleep every day, so
This is
Okay.
all you're doing. I'll let you double them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
so
we
we
like,
could do some of a bunch of different kinds
Yeah.
because we have 7 days.
Mhm.
So 7 times 6. So how many of each kind do we want?
Where are we at
I
with
think
Kraken
maybe-
and ice?
Yeah.
I mean, it's anyone's guesses, you know.
If that would be affected by it.
And nothing we know would say whether or not ice would be affected by a kraken. Nothing. Okay.
oh, sorry.
Cool. I see. I see what
Would-
she just said.
Would Lyra, is that Bella's character?
It's my character, Mira's.
Mira have any kind of knowledge of
No,
what would
The whole story about her great grandmother killing a Kraken was bullshit. So,
Well, yeah,
no, she made that up. Oh,
You're right, you're right.
So she doesn't actually have secret knowledge. She just wanted a little extra money for some pearls.
She should have asked her new family.
I think we did.
I don't think they would have.
But-
Would have. I thought
Yeah.
you said they hated the Krakens.
They don't
Yeah,
like
they
the Kraken. I mean, they are not pleased that this Kraken exists. But that doesn't mean that they have innate knowledge about them. And like you've spoken with people who like have like good amounts of knowledge about this. I mean, not only that, but I mean I can't remember if they. I don't think you know exactly when this Kraken showed up here, but it's been here for a long, like multiple generations. And so, like, the people in this area have like been interacting in one form or another with this thing for a long time. And so, like, you got good info.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's 42 arrows, right? For 7 days.
Yeah.
Do you want to do 12 corkscrew, 10 acid, 10 ice, and 10 of something else?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Not fire.
definitely. Why definitely not fire?
I
I mean,
don't
is
think
fire
that fire's
the
going to
same-
work well against a wet creature.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Charizard
Okay,
uses the
continue.
Squirtle.
It's like fire when he
Continue.
Or Charmander uses the Squirtle.
Well, you know, in Jaws, the fire's on the water. Didn't dis-
Yeah,
it
'cause
didn't-
they're both-
yeah, whatever. Anyways, so we have holy and unholy, and what were the other
what is
ones?
the holy and unholy like?
The holy is, it says these arrows
Radiant.
shine with holy brilliance. Yeah, radiant damage, and unholy is necrotic damage.
I would say necrotic.
I mean, yeah, maybe one of those.
Let's do unholy.
Okay, and 10 unholy.
But what was the mind one?
That was the mind piercing. That was psychic damage.
Why wouldn't that work?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, we know he can control sea life with his psychic powers. Damaging the psychic powers is that. If
Oh,
we
you're
give
saying
him psychic
'cause he's
damage,
already-
would that give him struggle with controlling other creatures?
I mean, if it failed the intelligence saving throw, it would have disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom saving throws for 3 rounds.
That's a good. Okay, wait, that's a good thing to know. What is this like? Because you said he has to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Uh-huh.
So for the other ones, what would the Kraken have to roll for the saving throws?
For the necrotic, it's a wisdom saving. For the ice, it is a constitution. Acid is constitution. Those are the 3 we picked.
What's your
I don't know,
I
highest?
should switch one of the constitutions. I think the wisdom and intelligence is good. I doubt. I mean, I don't know. It is a.
I feel like
very
it probably
old
has really
Kraken.
good. I feel like it has.
However, are we? It depends on how he created this Kraken. Because is this like a sentient Kraken?
It's not me. I'm pulling it. This is not homebrew. What I will say, just because this will be fun for me, 3 of the saving. So there's 6 categories of saving throws, right? 3 of them are double digits. 3 of them are single digits for what they add
Okay,
to
I
the
think
roll.
we need to. I think we need to. Yeah.
Now,
spread
which
out our-
3 are which? I don't know. I mean, I know. You don't
Okay,
know.
I think it
Which is why I
probably
think we need to spread
has.
out our chances. So we need to get one of each saving.
If it's doing mind stuff, it probably has either high intelligence or wisdom. I couldn't tell you which.
His constitution must be insane, though.
Yeah, his constitution probably as well. I think.
It's a huge creature. It has to be high.
Yeah, maybe its dexterity is low.
Technically, it's gargantuan.
Sorry, yes, gargantuan. It is gargantuan, and that means, in my mind, that would make his constitution insane. And I feel like dexterity. He has tentacles.
You're right. There's so many things about this creature that could be double digits. This isn't
No,
helpful.
I feel like charisma will be really low.
Charisma's
and
low.
I feel like
Well, there are no charisma ones.
Why would there be?
God damn it.
Charisma saving throws
Is
are
it
like
a stinging arrow?
they pop up in weird places though, man. It's like, why the hell is that a charisma saving throw? You're like,
Yeah. That would be
Our
awesome.
options are Constitution, Dex, Intelligence, and Wisdom.
So 4 of the 6. But I feel
We
like
just need-
2
yeah,
of
we
the...
just need to-
I feel like we have a chance with 1.
We
I
need to
feel like
spread out.
the 2 that aren't strong are probably...
I'm just saying,
So
because we
currently-
only have right, that's what you said. We only have 4 options.
Yeah.
So let's just get all the 4 options.
Well, so we picked Corkscrew for one of our options, which is not a saving throw at all because that just allows us to hit under the wand.
so
what?
so as you guys are, not to like interrupt, but I put in the Drunken Voyage of the Yellowtail, just like a section out of the Google Doc about like some of the ship mechanics, just as you're like thinking about cannonballs and such. So if you like scroll down to the bottom there under armament, so what the Yellowtail is packing, if you will, you have 2 24-pound bow guns, which means that they point out the front of the ship. Those have a range of 20 hexes. Movement on this is 5 hexes. So they have a range of 20 hexes, long range up to 50, and they do 2d20 per gun. So if you hit with both of them, that's 4d20 damage. The 18-pound carronades, you have 10 total, 5 per side. They do 1d20 per gun. You can see the range there. And then you have 2 4-pound stern guns, which means they shoot out the back. And those are 1d12 per gun.
And these all take cannonballs.
Yeah, they're all, I mean, yes, for the sake of ammunition, all the cannonballs are the same. But
Okay.
for the sake of, this is what the actual boats in real life, that's the poundage of the guns, in case you're interested in that kind of thing. So like if you turn like it'll make sense on the hexes, but like basically you get a V out of the front, either side or the back, for where the cannons can actually shoot. And like I said, each side of the ship has 5 guns, and they'll all shoot at the same time. I'll probably have you roll 5 attacks, but like that would be one, fire act. You don't have to like take 5 actions to shoot the 5 guns, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But so anyway, as you're discussing your cannons and things, so like a single broadside will take 5 cannonballs if you do the full broadside.
Okay.
We didn't have any cannonballs to begin with, did we?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh my God, how many?
It's listed under ship status.
Okay.
I have the ammunition split up because at one point I was considering changing them all, but you have 100 cannonballs.
Oh, okay. Gucci. I probably should have looked at that before I started getting real weird about the cannonballs.
Well, you're shooting 5 at a time. And if you
Yeah.
end up shooting out both sides, which is one of like the abilities that you can do and things like that, I mean, that's 10% of your ammunition in a double broadside. So
So I guess the question is, do we want to buy 42 cannonballs to make the special cannonballs, or we want to use of the 100 that we already have?
I think we gotta use some special... Wait. Say the question one more time.
So we're going to make 42 special cannonballs that can hit the Kraken, but the Kraken also has like, it can control sea animals and stuff like that. So like, I don't know what else we're gonna have to be battling. Do we want to buy 42 new cannonballs to make into the specialty ones, or do we want to take from the 100 that we have and only have 58 of normal?
I think that'll be fine if we just have 58 of normal, because we're still on the ship to attack the stuff that's coming at us. You know what I mean? 'Cause
While the
cannonballs
ship
are-
stands.
Well,
till we
wouldn't
hit
we
the
just?
water.
I mean, how much is it going to cost us for the
cannonballs.
42 times 3. Hold on. 126. It would come out of the ships, which Bella keeps track of.
How much for the ship?
The ships
I
we
think it was
have.
in the thousands. Wasn't it?
We have a good amount of reserves.
I think. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's
Yeah, we have
worth
3,000.
getting extra.
How does the ship work?
Cannonballs.
More rich than we are.
Because
We put our money into
it is. We have so much money in this ship.
I think we haven't really used
Well,
it at
before
all.
the tramp stamp, you needed to.
I-
I guess that's not on the recordings either. You guys have a sponsor now.
Oh yeah, we don't have to pay them anymore. Why don't we? We can take from the ship.
Yeah.
I feel like we should
we
redistribute.
haven't used it yet.
We've talked about the fact that we're going to redistribute the ship inventory. I think.
Why are we?
Because-
Because like I mean, we're gonna have to pay to repair the ship and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. But I think we
I
said
still think we should
all of it.
keep the reserves, just because
Yeah.
there are stuff like buying cannonballs for the ship, or if we want to
Yeah,
like
but I
buy
think there's no
upgrades to the
point
ship
in
and
not
stuff.
buying the new cannonballs because like then we'd
Someone
have 100
disagrees.
extras. Yeah. I say just
So we're
buy.
buying new cannonballs. Okay, that's 42.
Okay.
Just I want to text Bella to tell her to fix that on the.
I think he probably has.
I say.
I say
there's not,
dexterity.
there's not that many options.
I think
Oh, yeah, I
dex.
texted in the
because he's so
chat.
big.
Okay, for dexterity, it's lightning.
Oh come
or-
on!
Is lightning? Okay?
I think lightning is gonna work against a
I don't
kraken
think
if
it's
they're
gonna work
wet.
against him. He
Okay, but
controls
if it's
weather.
okay,
There's
but
no way
if
that
it's
he's
wet and
We're gonna do
and
it.
light and like electricity
Yeah, I agree.
goes like
I
I agree with you.
Pokemon says that it's gonna work, and I trust it.
What are the
I agree
other
with you.
dex?
Let's do-
Is that the
let's-
only dex option?
That is the
I
only dex.
no, hold on.
Let's do lightning.
Brenna's
Let's do either unholy or holy.
What's unholy?
It's the same.
Necrotic.
Like, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's wisdom. Yeah, I think it'll. It's
think-
gonna
No,
have
which
high
one did
either
you-
wisdom or intelligence, and I don't know which.
because there's not that many options of saving throws. They're all like the same option.
But we gotta find one.
I
That's
just
like.
and we're gonna use one that's for Constitution. 'Cause we
Did you
have-
want to get rid of the acid or the ice to put in
Oh,
the
yeah,
lightning?
Get rid of the acid or the ice is the question.
What's
I'll leave
acid?
it.
What's ice?
I-
What's the? Are they
do you
both
want me to read
con?
it or do you want Natty to read it?
Nah.
I also sent it to you. You could just read it yourself. Hold on.
Oh,
read
you
it
sent it
yourself.
to me. We're on the.
I did. It's in the group chat.
I see. Okay.
Watch me be
I mean, I would think that we keep the acid, but
strategy. I feel like it's a good strategy,
Okay,
but
guys, if we get rid of the ice.
Ice is con. Acid is.
it's the same.
con.
They're both
it's
con.
also con. That's why we're talking about
It's
it.
not what
I
we're
say
waiting
get
for.
rid of ice.
We're just questioning what would be more effective on a kraken, ice or
Right.
ice.
And I think
Acid.
it's gonna be acid.
Yeah, I think acid as well.
Let's go with acid.
Okay, so it's gonna be acid, lightning, and unholy, and then the corkscrew.
I'm scared of this face that.
I know.
That
I'm
I
really
keep
scared.
making?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I'm reading through the Kraken's stat
Oh,
block.
no!
And every once in a while, I read something and it's like, this is the damage or this is the DC that you need to make. I'm like, oh my god. These are.
What are you doing now?
Some of these are big numbers.
What are you
'Cause, like-
doing?
'cause,
What are
like,
we doing
what
here?
if- I'm thinking in my head that the three that we were left with, because there's only really three options on the sheet, are the three that are the highest.
highest. There's
I'm
no
gonna be
way.
honest. I'm paying attention that you guys are still talking about. I don't know specifically what your plans are. That's not what my.
No, I know you don't know.
To.
I'm just thinking that now. I'm like with our luck.
Oh, I mean, that's entirely possible. Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, man.
I just like have this distinct thought. It comes to me kind of like the "we're about to eat the dwarf" thought that Jacob gave us this divine intervention because we are not going to make it through this Kraken
No,
battle.
I
and that's
straight
how
up
it's-
told Bella. I said, you know, the plan was to give her this when I found out like the lore with Heimdall, but like because Bella is so often like I don't want to derail things. I'm like Bella, just derail it. Like I am not like I think Bella is gonna have to use the divine intervention, but depending on how the dice go and other things, like it would not shock me if she needed to use it during this fight.
Okay.
I can also teleport us, by the way.
What are you talking about?
That's not useful in this moment.
I can teleport 5 willing people to the sanctuary.
Savannah the
Spell
Yellowtail.
given with her sanctuary.
Where
that
you,
she
the
can
sanctuary
teleport.
that's your bastion?
That's her bastion. Or
Where is
she
the
can
bastion?
Use the monastery, since that's the only sanctuary else she knows.
I can use it for the monastery.
She could take us to the dwarf monastery. That's the 2 options we have because it's the only 2 monasteries she knows of.
Before you met us, you didn't go into any other
I'm
sanctuaries,
sure
not a
there's
singular one as a
but where
paladin.
was Los? Where's Los Monastery? I don't think Jacob's gonna create Los Monastery in a different town for us.
You can force him to.
We'd leave the ship. The ship would just go
right.
down.
Yeah, there goes the campaign.
100 sanctuaries that he's visited.
I just like how like can you imagine we're all on the deck in our battle positions, and then Kyler's like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," and all of a sudden we're all below deck.
We're all gone, and the ship goes down.
Yeah, as we're sinking.
Because what if there's a world in which we can draw the Kraken out of the water?
Right?
Anyway, sometime during this downtime, I am gonna go talk to Starlily.
Okay. Is
Hey,
this
Starlily.
gossiping?
I mean, it can be whatever. No, I
Yeah,
heard you
you-
have a potion of flying.
I do have that.
Can I have that? You already have wings.
Yeah.
Cool. Add that to my inventory now.
Crazy interaction.
You never told me a piece of gossip, but I did respond.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, I did, but you already knew it. I got distracted.
Just stole a spell from Starlily.
I did not steal a spell. It was a potion willingly given.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
It is useless to her, and I cannot go in the water. I am not. I'm not a water person.
All right. So
Okay.
I think unless there is unless there's discontent with this, which isn't what I was looking for, but that's the words that I came up with. I'm gonna fast forward us to basically either we'll do well
I think I'm gonna do the level 2 spell with my calligraphy. I'm just
Okay.
choosing which spell.
cool, that's good. I think I'll fast forward us. I'll give you guys a choice. We can either fast forward to like before you leave from Canute's Hamlet, because you got to sail out past it anyway. Going to Canute's war room to kind of start working on the battle map there, or we can fast forward to you guys at the rallying point at sea where your allies come to join you, and more or less I'll like practically what this will be is I'll pull up the battle map and you can start putting ships in order that you would like where you want them to be for deployment.
Maybe we do the first option, so that way, when Mira and Heath come back, they have the option of changing stuff that we have made.
Well, I think that's going to be. I mean, that'll be an option no matter what because they're not here, right? I guess unless there's any objections, that's what I was looking for. I think the best place to put you guys is actually at the rallying point as the ships are joining together.
Then let's do that.
Works for me. Kyler, I will lend you my Celesta Bella Bethabel for battle if you would like, but you should buy some arrows. You can have some normal arrows if you want them, but if you want any specialty arrows, you're going to have to buy those yourself.
Okay.
All right.
There's
Well,
your sheet.
as we as we move out, the montage ends. And I'll tell you what, before we get to the really fun stuff, because at the end of that montage, Solomon the Mushroom comes running out with a nice labeled map. And so let me give you all of the names of our different places here. So Pride Land, Brianna, is not Pride Land.
Wow.
I know, sorry. It is.
I didn't know we actually.
You're racing Pride Month?
Well, it's not June anymore. And so
Wow.
that is the symbol for Elysium.
Oh, I've been there in my game.
The mountain there is Arborea. The one below that is Eastgard. You guys have Limbo. Underneath Limbo is Pandemonium. Then the Abyss.
Oh my god.
Carceri. Hades.
No way! I played that game.
Gehenna. You have the 9 hells in Acheron. Then we have Mechanus. Arcadia. Mount Celestia.
Oh, what? You throw land?
And Bitopia.
Mytopia.
Oh, so you have a land for the bi people.
Right, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Bitopia.
So, like I said, that is, after a week's worth of work, that is what Solomon came up with. He is very proud of his work. If you ask him for any details, he'll kind of look at you a little deflated and say, no. And I didn't bookmark any of the pages either.
It's okay. It's
Would have
okay.
been smart, but didn't think to do that. All right. So as our montage fades out from that moment and fades in with the yellowtail out at open sea, as ships begin to gather to be able to prepare to face the Kraken. With you, hold on here, traveling with you on your way out there, you are not alone. In fact, you have 3 friends with you. Well, not friends. You have 3 ships joining you. And where I've just placed all of these on this map. So you can deploy them wherever you would like. What I will say is, you see that yellow line there?
Yeah.
Up and to the right, that is your deployment area. Everything to the left of that line, you cannot start with your ship there. You'll be able to, that is a non-existent line. You'll be able to sail. You're going to have to. You know that the Kraken dwells within a cove in that reefy area. So like that's where the Kraken will be. But like when we start the battle, this is where your guys are going to be deployed. Right. So, and remember, the yellowtail can move 5 hexes in a turn.
Okay.
So.
And how long? And this is like spell area, so like nothing is more than 60.
Oh no. Your spells are probably. I mean, I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure each of these hexes is like 30 to 60 feet.
You're kidding.
This is by a number of orders of magnitude the largest battle map that you have. Spells with some exception are going to be like the tile that you are in, and then the tiles adjacent to you, maybe 2 out. So, like I said, this is a big map. All right. So, with you are 3 ships that Canute has sent. They are, I mean, they're definitely not warships. but they are some of the longboats that Canute has. He's staffed them with not professional soldiers, but men who have been sailing and fighting throughout their lives. I mean, these are hardy individuals, but certainly these 3 ships are not the strongest of your allies. I need someone to roll me a d4 and re-roll a 4 to see which of your allies shows up next.
I got a 3.
I got 4.
I got a 3.
Well,
Brianna got a 4.
3 it is. Well, we'll have Brianna roll for the next one. Coming over the waves, you see in stark contrast, so you can kind of see some of the similarities and connections stylistically, but in stark contrast to the not military. My goodness, words are just disappearing from me. This is a military. This is a fighting force. As purple sails crest the horizon, the Varangians have arrived with their flotilla of 6 ships as promised. With those, here I have pictures that I'm going to put in the Discord if I can find the right folder, which I closed for an unknown reason.
Kraken.
I know the Kraken's gonna be like
10 hexagons.
20 hexagons.
The
Oh,
the
right there, isn't it?
Kraken. So you see that little triangle
Oh, wait, Lola.
of ships in the upper right hand
Right.
corner, the
Yeah.
Varangians. That's
Yeah.
roughly the size of the Kraken's token, give or take.
Okay.
Okay, so that little like light spot is not the Kraken.
No, the Kraken's not on this map. Oh yeah, that's when you have an AI make a map. It always likes to add things. That I don't know. That's just a shiny
Oh, that
thing
little-
under the
thing.
ocean.
It's a shiny manatee.
Yeah.
Look at its little.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Okay, the Varangians have arrived. First, you see they're pretty standard. There are 3 of these, just Varangian longboats. After that, the 2 of them, you see their fire dromons. These are ships that have flamethrowers on them. And the reason that doesn't look like it's AI generated is because that's a recreation of these that existed in real life at this time. Ships with flamethrowers. And then the capital ship, you see the Dromagus, which is a giant version of that with a huge dragon head that can shoot fire. So the Varangians have arrived. They will the captains of the 3 of Canute's ships have already joined you on the Yellowtail. The admiral of the Varangian fleet on his Dromagus will kind of pull away from the rest of his flotilla and will sail up alongside the Yellowtail. A gangplank comes across, and then with 2 of his honor guard, the Varangian admiral will march onto the Yellowtail to begin the planning. So, Brianna, roll a d4, re-roll 3 and 4 to see who shows up next.
3.
So re-roll that. I need a 1 or a 2.
3 again. A 4.
I should have just done evens odds.
A 1.
There we
Got a
go.
1.
That's late.
Too good at rolling.
As the admiral of the Varangians very proudly struts onto the Yellowtail, deep from within the very heart of the ocean, bubbles begin to form. On the horizon, and I've totally forgot to grab his token, you see ghastly green sails that you recognize as
Our bone man.
Night Piercer's ship, and from the bubbles, you see 2 other vessels surfacing as
Oh.
2
yeah.
ships made entirely out of bleach white bones come bubbling up to the surface, manned by pixies, one as a giant manta ray and the other as a large whale shark, as these necrotic submersible vehicles rise up to the surface, totally overshadowing the Varangian admiral's entrance, as Night Silver flies on over to the deck of the Yellowtail as well. And finally, Natalie, you want to roll for the last of our arrivals?
Sure. Hold on.
Roll until you get a 1. See how long it takes.
Hold on.
We got a 1. We did a
Or I
2.
suppose it's a 2, yeah.
Well, I got a 1.
Oh, fine.
Oh, by the way, Kyler, your shield is done.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, nice. +2 to the AC as long as you're using it.
Woohoo!
So, you recall...
No, that's yeah.
The admiral asks, are these all of our numbers? And you'll say, well, no, we're still waiting on the dwarves. And he kind of rolls his eyes and says, dwarves are folk of the mountain. What do they know of the seas? And off in the distance, just over the horizon, you hear boom, 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 as drums, incredibly loud drums, begin to beat. Tell you what, roll a perception check to see who notices Celeste this first, and what they, Celeste, notice about the the ship coming over the horizon.
Mother, what? Today's not my day.
Ooh.
12.
It's a good thing we're
And
not
so
fighting
can the rest
Kraken.
of us percept. Can we percept now?
Yeah.
See for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Celeste goes, "Ah, I don't feel so good.
You're
What did
too
you get?
focused on the admirals and captains coming aboard.
Also, I guess you couldn't see my rolling d4, but I rolled like 10 of them before I got a 2.
What do you add to 13? 13 plus 6 for Kyler.
Hell yeah.
Kyler sees
19.
Do my
Two-
eyes.
2 ships, but just over the horizon. 2 ships, but they're not really ships, and they're not moving the way ships would typically move, in that they are moving in perfect sync with one another, and they look like towers that you would see on a castle. Oh, look at me, I'm falling behind. Here are the Necropixie ships as well. Let me put those into the Discord. They look like towers, stone towers, and they are made of stone. As this massive war machine comes floating over the horizon as the dwarven war junk enters the picture.
Yeah.
It's basically we're the least cool people at this meetup.
Yeah,
Again,
well,
you can see this battle machine complete with ballista catapults and what I affectionately wrote down as a big ass cannon hanging between the 2 pillars of this catamaran as the dwarven war junk approaches. And as it gets close, not only you realize that things are coming out of this ship as 10 speedboats launch out from the ship and flank it in defensive positions as a nice show of force, as the dwarven catamarans, also complete with repeating ballistas, much smaller, enter into the fray as well.
Question.
Yes.
Is Napier said the bone ship we originally saw and see him do, is that ship also there?
It is. I
Or
forgot
just-
to grab that token though. So,
Okay.
but I will go. Actually, I don't even know if I have a token for it.
I think it is just an image.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'll work on getting a token for that sorted out. But for right now, he's just going to be. Well, for right now, I'll grab something else. So, as the admirals and a big stout dwarf, just a burly man, wider than he is tall, comes over on one of these catamarans, and he doesn't get a gangplank. He leaps from the catamaran, which kind of dips noticeably. It's basically a war jet ski. Dips into the water as he lands on the deck, smacks his massive hands together, and says, "All right, let's kill us a kraken." And so your war party is now assembled. This evening, you will discuss and plan with your admirals and captains for what your strategy is. Practically right now, we'll get at least an initial layout of ship deployment, as well as if you want to talk or discuss any strategies with the various admirals and commanders.
Can I ask a quick question before
Yes.
that? Because I just learned that I got my shield now. Do I have to train for that?
Are you not
Before I-
proficient in
I was
shields?
gonna say you're a
You told me you're
paladin. You
proficient
don't
in
have
shield.
proficiency in shields.
You do. I looked.
Oh, probably.
You do.
I do. So I can just equip it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just making sure I wasn't cheating or anything.
No.
Because now my armor class
What's
is
your
20.
AC?
20.
Your
Your AC is 20?
Right now it is, yeah.
Okay.
With my shield.
Jesus.
Was 18.
You
Oh, that's
know
right, your
what?
shield. 18?
Yeah.
And then plus 2. Okay.
Thank you, Celeste. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Let's just remind Kyler that Celeste gave you a shield free of charge while Lyra tried to con you out of $100.
Yeah, what?
I didn't try to con anything. I asked a simple question.
No,
there was no
the answer.
conning,
You know the answer.
and I didn't know the answer. So Lyra didn't know the answer. Lyra knew not the answer.
This is
Lela may
this is
know,
off-
Lyra
this is
did.
off track. This is-
Yeah. And can we ask each general what their
Oh
ships
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of,
yeah. You can discuss with all
capabilities.
of them. Yep.
It's I see the dwarves have cannons, and that's great. They have that giant.
Well,
cannon
saying
thing.
cannons, yeah, is not technically accurate. They have
Yeah, I know. They have the giant cannon.
one
I'm
big ass cannon.
gonna
Yes.
speak as Kyler for a second. Can we just ask them where
Hello.
what they think their specialties are?
Yeah. So who do you want to kind of talk to about that first?
Anyone you want to speak to first, guys?
Dwarfs.
Dwarfs. Let's go to the dwarfs.
Oh, our specialty. Well, we got the big ass cannon over there. That's what we call it, of course. Takes a little while to get that thing going, but it's got one hell of a kick on it, you know. I don't think, personally, that we should be used for any small fodder. I think my plan is to point the business end of that there gun at the Kraken and see how it feels with a big ass lead ball in its face. My guess
And how
is not
far?
good.
Wait, Kyler's writing all of this down on his hand, and he's point to the end of that big ass.
Yeah, and Lara's gonna take the pen and open up her actual notebook and take real notes. Okay,
The
thank you.
quill, you mean?
Quill. And then, and how far does this cannon go? Like, how close do you need to be?
We can be quite a ways away. I don't have all the sheets and stuff in front of me. He can fire farther than any of you, like by a note.
Okay, so he needs to be in the far back. He needs to be the furthest back. Okay, let's move on to.
Yeah, you get the sense. I mean, this thing is like you can see in that picture. I mean, it has defensive. Those are defensive weapons, right? That. It really has one effective offensive weapon, and that's the gigantic cannon. Everything else, quite frankly, including the catamarans, are there to keep that thing from getting destroyed.
Yeah, let's go speak to the Bone Fairy.
Bonies. My bonies.
Yes, working together once again. I hope our venture here will be as successful as our last one, of course.
As we do the same, what would you say is your ship's specialty? What's something about this? What do you bring to the table?
He says, well, I think one thing that we have that no one else has, of course, are the submersible craft there. We can get under the water, and we can fight sea creatures that the Kraken would throw at us, or even the Kraken itself. We certainly don't have as much firepower as our dwarven friends over there, but our vessels can pack a punch in their own way as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the front or the middle?
If front or middle, I agree. We need to speak with the other ones. Thank you so much for your help. Let's go speak to the Varangians.
You guys are awesome.
Keep up the good work.
Moonpiercer winks at you. Not you, Starlily. She still has a little bit of bad blood of you immolating her. Less than you would think, right? But still is not thrilled about that process. The Varangians. He says, quite frankly, I don't think that we necessarily need any of you. We shall fell this beast from hell, this unholy abomination, one way or the other. Yet, certainly, strange bedfellows in the felling of wicked creatures. Yet we shall work with you, of course. We bring fire to the table as well as our impeccable command and discipline that none other can match.
Great. How far does this fire go?
Range-wise, this one's going to be one of the shorter range. It's got to be kind of up close and personal. The range on their flamethrowers is 1, maybe 2 tiles.
Great. Welcome to the front lines, my friend.
Says, we shall die, or we shall kill. The front lines is the only place for us.
And may we bless your death.
Can I call you
Amen.
Vargies? My Vargies?
No.
No. Okay. I'll come
We
up
are
with
the
another one.
Varangian Guard.
Yeah. It's
For
just
our
the-
Lord
yeah,
and the Lord we shall conquer.
Understood.
Amen. Thank you so much. Let's go to the canoe.
You guys are awesome. All awesome.
We're dying so
What
quick.
they bring to the table,
First to go.
roll an insight check right now.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
I
What did
got
you
an
get?
18 plus.
And we're going with Kyler's.
18 plus whatever is high enough. They are not 100% certain why they're here anymore. They're like, we're here. We'll fight. We are not going to be able to do as much as some of these other people. You know, pawns in chess. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
these
no.
guys are kind of just their volume at this point.
Unfortunately. Yeah, okay. So there's 3 of you. Okay, perfect. There's 3. Got it. And you got cannons? Do you have cannons?
What is a cannon?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Each of them does have a ballista on their ship.
They have a ballista. Great, great, great.
You get the sense that the only reason the dwarves have cannons is because they're dwarves and they do dwarf things. So they're technologically like way more advanced than most of these other groups.
Tyler's gonna look at these guys in the eye and with in the most sincere way possible. He's gonna say, I feel like you guys might be a little bit down on yourselves. But I promise you, together, we can defeat this Kraken, and you will be a part of this glorious victory.
Hey, we'll do what we can. We'll do our part as well as we can. We want this beast dead, maybe as much as the Varangians, but quite a bit.
That's the spirit.
Have a blessed day. Really, truly. We believe in you. You got this. Right, Kyler? They got this.
Hey, you guys are awesome.
Right. We're gonna go back to the ship. They're dying. They're so dead. Okay.
You
So
can't say that.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
tell
I know
Kyler
so
that.
No, you can't tell Kyler that.
All right, so
I mean, like-
this is the flotilla that has come here to
Okay.
defeat the Kraken.
And what about the regular bone ship? Because I'm assuming that one doesn't go underwater as well.
No, that one's just a bone ship. It's
And it has
it's
Ballista.
fairly similar, like power wise. It's probably like an upgraded version of the long ships. So somewhere close to like the fire dromans, as far as like capabilities.
okay. I think the Varangian's gonna be in the front. I think we send the underwater people behind and to the sides
What
of
if
the
underwater people
Varangians.
first, because we don't know what kind of creatures the Kraken's gonna send underwater.
I think we should let the Varangians run
Die?
first. Not die.
But if there's underwater creatures that the Kraken is sending, which would likely be before we even get to the
Okay,
Kraken,
fine. So we send we can send one
the
underwater.
Varangians only have fire.
Okay, but
They will die.
for
Now, when I
sure.
say fire, like just so that we know, like this is Greek fire,
Oh,
which is like
yeah.
it's like the ancient world's napalm.
This is strong.
So water won't put it out.
No, like with the Jaws thing, it will burn on water.
It
Okay,
will
okay.
get- Okay, so I think
But it won't go underwater. Is my point, right?
No,
No.
it's not like white phosphorus or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So I still think they would be good in the middle, because that would the middle is once we like.
but they
really
need to be
get-
up and close with it. Yes, I do think we could send them
Yes,
as
but
scouts
we-
beforehand. But here's the
I
thing.
think they should be surrounding our ship.
Come again? You want the
This is the vision I had in my head. I don't even know if this is possible. It's just a vision I had in my head. We have the two bone guys, like basically
surrounding us.
up in front. They're like the bouncers. So they're like it's a
Yes.
triangle right now.
Okay.
They're a little in front. Then we have the Varangians, like dome around us.
You want them to dome around us.
Yes,
You want them to break
so that
formation.
If the Kraken is hitting our ship, then the Varangians could be close enough to help us.
Catch our ship on fire?
No, they'll hit the tentacles,
Uh-huh.
and then
Because that has really good
like,
aim.
The rest of the guys, like, to behind and in front.
I think the three ships of the three Canutes, I think they gotta stay back with mid. The farthest back's gotta be the dwarves.
So
I think
which?
that they can
tell you
be
what, let's
front
do
of
it
the
this
little-
way.
Yeah.
Which ship would you like to place first? And then you can like build up around it.
Can we separate them?
Oh
Well,
yeah,
what-
yeah,
who
yeah.
wants
Like
to
this is just for organizational purposes.
Yes.
You can separate the Varangian so it's not like a
It's just saying for organizational purpose. Like,
Yeah,
so,
you can
like,
like you can put these boats anywhere that you want them.
I
yeah,
see,
yeah.
I see. And we can't move them now. It's just you.
Just for
I was trying a minute ago to like allow anyone to move them. You have the draw tools, just use those.
Yeah. Oh
for
yeah.
right now.
Wait. Okay. Can I draw you my vision,
Yeah.
and then you guys can.
I was a little nervous reminding Brianna about the draw tool.
Underwater.
It's rude. Okay, so these are gonna be the bone guys. Oh. I won't go into too much detail.
You just went into so much detail. You could have just done a dot.
Yeah,
He's
like you
gonna-
just
he's
draw a
gonna-
little circle and I'll put one of the bone guys there.
Okay, and then
Bring it. Oh, choose the move the hand.
no, this is my vision, and then you can do your vision.
Varangians are
Let me do
purple.
my. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you did. And then, well, no, and then we're gonna do a Varangian here.
Which one? You got 3 classes. You have their capital ship, the fire ships, and then just their longboats.
Fire.
Sure. Bring in here. Bring in here. Bring in here.
Put one of the fires at the back, if that's possible.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then and then a bring in here.
All right, so right
And
now,
then-
this one's the capital ship, the one that has
Yeah.
like the little white bit. Then the 2 fire
Mhm.
ships are the ones with the teal background, and then the other ones are just normal.
That's
Is
fine.
that the orientation you want them?
What does the white ship have? It has the fire.
It has the
dragon?
fire. It's the strongest of them. It's the capital ship. So
Put
it's
the fire one in the put the teal one in the place of where the capital one is.
The middle teal
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, switch those two. And then
And then we'll have our ship in the middle.
well, our ship in the middle.
And then
Why wouldn't you make it yellow for the yellow?
I just found a token online like a year and a half ago.
and then
Oh,
we
her.
can do
Yeah.
3 little piggies. What's this right here?
That's the
Oh, that's the
regular
regular
ship.
bone ship. Okay, that's fine. And we can have
It's in my computer.
this is my turn to shine. And then we can have the bone ship protecting the 3 little piggies. And then we have the dwarfs right here in the back. And the surrounding dwarfs are just gonna like like that. Beautiful. Any opinion? Anyone?
Okay. Let me look at this. What have you done? Okay, I think
What have you done?
I feel like this is awesome.
Here,
like this is
tell you
an
what I'm gonna do.
awesome-
Tell you what I'm gonna do. Since we just are doing battle plans, I'm going to rename this to Kyler's plan,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna duplicate this page. All right, and nothing's gonna change for you, but we are now on a different map, so we can
Awesome.
we can change things, and we'll still have Kyler's vision ready to go.
yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
think okay. Something went wrong. Great.
Oh my god, the
Refresh.
X's are 2 different things I have to delete. Jesus, Brian.
I was
His eyes
I was sorry.
killing me.
I'm sorry. I should have
There we
circled.
go.
Uh,
All right, so what's this one's Lyra's plan?
Sure. I think we do. Oh, please.
I mean, I don't know how you could do better than my plan.
I think we do the Varangian's capital ship, like here. And then do the underwater ones here.
Are you doing it
Then,
diagonal?
well, yeah,
That's fine.
because you're going straight that way. The cove is
I'm not
that-
actually. That was just the setup.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's just the order.
That's right. We
Okay,
can
and
adjust the directionality. As
Yeah.
well.
Good Lord.
Okay, and then I think I think we should do. Well, now you put the idea of us there in my head, so now I gotta think about this.
Yeah, don't copy me.
Unless
Unless you think that design is good. As it is.
okay, maybe we do put us here.
Looks pretty identical.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
do
Kyler
these-
was so sassy.
no,
Yeah.
no, this isn't Kyler speaking.
I think it is. Okay, and then I think we do.
No, Kyler would be thinking, this looks awesome. This looks really good. Although he is very
Fire,
I'll show-
fire. Like slightly off, but like yeah. And then we do I want to do this. I feel like it's kind of but the three ships, they really only have the what you call it? I guess so.
the guns are.
Yeah, they're not the newts aren't that useful. They only have like the thing.
No, I should not be. I was saying you can alternate between the Varangians and the.
But I think I want to do slightly out from them the regular ship. Regular ship.
Far.
Or the regular ship of the Varangians.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
She's color coordinating.
Color coordinating.
Oh, I see. I see.
And then the newts. His people. Like. Ooh, actually, no. Let's do Bone Fairy. Bone Fairy behind us. Doesn't have to be that close, but that's just where I drew it on
I
accident.
was gonna say I put it where the circle was.
Yeah, you put it where the circle is. I just meant I realized how close I drew it.
Whoa, man!
I realized
that
that
was not be that close.
I realized how close I drew it. I was talking to myself out loud. And then I think I want.
Are you coming up with this on the spot?
I am because I had an idea and then you spent so long doing it, I forgot mine.
Oh.
And the dwarf ones, the side ones, they have what?
They have repeating ballistas. They have crossbow machine guns.
Okay.
Sick.
Can I hold on? Can you move the bone one a little to the right? Because I'm gonna split it with the other Varangian here.
To the left.
And
Take it back now,
left.
y'all.
we went two different. And then I kind of like how they're shaped. Can we just bring them the canutes? Can we just bring them slightly closer together, but like in that same triangular formation?
So like that.
Yeah, but they like put one here, I think. And then the other one here, and then the other, yeah. Like slightly closer to us. And then one of the dwarfs here, here, and then the big ship here.
I'll draw X's.
Sorry, I forgot about the
Yeah.
X's. I did.
Every line is an extra thing I gotta find.
Sorry. And then 3 like the let's put that one also in the front. Like again, doesn't have to be that close together, but like the general idea of that. Also, the bone chip and us could switch. I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
But I think we should be closer, so I'm fine with this. This is what I think.
All right.
It's Celeste's plan.
Yeah.
Celeste doesn't have a plan. Celeste just
Yeah.
wants to battle.
Girl, you're our captain.
All right. So currently we have Lyra's plan, and then Kyler's plan.
Oh, gotta zoom out. Hold on.
Awesome plan.
I just think it's so funny to imagine like all these people coming on to the like Yellowtail, and then like Celeste just standing there, her human self, just like among this like dwarf and like.
To be fair, most of the captains are human.
Oh hell yeah!
Right, like the Varangians are human. Canute ships are human. I mean, like
So, like,
there's only one dwarf on the ship. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of different dwarven ships, but like the catamarans don't have captains. There's just 2 people. Like I said, they're jet skis with 50 cals on them. Was like the trucks in the Middle East with the guy with the 50 cal on the back. No, oh, you're killing me. Anyway, that's what these guys are. They're all in Ford Rangers.
Oh, okay, goodbye. Hello.
Uh-oh.
great.
We're back.
Oh, did we lose someone?
Hello, they're
Lost
back.
us 5 seconds after you're talking about the Ford,
Rangers.
the Rangers.
Okay.
We're back.
I'm sure that Lauren will have some thoughts on.
I will show
We'll have a
her.
third.
I will show her these maps at some point outside of the game session.
Both of our maps. Maybe
It's
the
interesting
dwarfs-
because like I had like I have my imagination of like how I would set it up, and it's different than the way you guys did it, which is a thing. I mean, it's fine. I just found it interesting.
Okay.
No, I'm not even,
Well, I was starting.
I'm not saying one's
Yeah.
better than the other.
Well, okay then.
I'm also like I'm a giant nerd, and like especially as Gabriella was going, I'm like, she's going for the classic chevron. That the chevron fell apart near the end there, but like I know names of formations, so I'm a nerd.
And what would you call Kyler's formation?
line.
Kyler's.
Mhm.
A pillar.
Eclectic.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Straight.
I mean, the closest thing you got is like you kind of almost have 2 battle squares, which are like a Napoleonic era thing. I mean, technically, as we know, I know, Kyler, you don't need to correct me. I know it was Gustavus Adolphus that pioneered the battle square, but we both know Napoleon perfected it, right? But right, like it's okay. We know these things. You kind of have 2 fighting squares, one with the catamarans and the big gun, and the other with the yellow tail at the middle. I do notice that you guys are very bravely surrounding yourself by other people.
That's what I
We
was. Okay.
are like the weak. Like I don't even know why we joined this battle. To be.
I did think about that. However, we only have so much to offer.
And you probably thought, oh look, another ship of pawns going
Honestly,
into this.
probably wouldn't actually align with Kyler as a character because Kyler would although no, I don't know. Kyler would try to put himself like first, but he wouldn't want to risk the safety of his crewmates, so he would let them decide.
I will say,
Which-
as you guys are playing and stuff, like I also have the benefit of seeing all of the like everything on the map. Like I know I put everything, all the bad tokens that you can't see down to. So like I had that as an advantage in my mind too.
Right. For you.
Yeah. Also, a note for Lauren, if you're listening to this, I do see a world in which the dwarves could go in the middle, rather.
The little dwarves.
No, the cannon.
The cannon's gonna be in the farthest back.
Because they said it would take a long time. However, I don't know if we can hold out that long without a cannon, and if it's all the way that
So
far
what I
back.
will say is, unlike you guys, that cannon has a reload turn and then a fire turn, so it takes 2 turns to shoot.
But like, if we here's the thing, I was thinking this also, but if we put the cannon itself, in the middle, it has a chance of getting hit with tentacles because the further back we put it, the more likely it'll hit one of our ships first before it hits the back ship. Because I'm assuming his
Well, that's
tentacles
not true.
cannot
He can get
dislocate
bored.
from his body
You can go underneath
and
us.
and teleport to another part of the
You can
ocean.
go
The
underneath
tentacles
us.
are attached to it. You are correct.
Yes, you can go underneath us.
It could go underneath us, but the further back we put it,
No, I'm not saying I
The
would do
less likely
this. I
it'll
did
reach
put the dwarves in the back, but
Yeah.
I'm saying I do see a world in which the dwarves could go in the middle. I see a world in which anything could change.
yeah, we're open to change.
That was just the image I had. That is all.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place for us to call it, and then we can certainly before our next session we will do what we can. Tell you what, I will leave up. I know that you guys can't like necessarily do anything, but just in case like other like Mira or Bella, wants to look at the map and the ships and whatnot, I'll leave it on this tab so that even if I'm not on, she can take a look at it. So we'll do that. And we will end the session there.